Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, salam, nama budaya, dan salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Rahayu, rahayu, rahayu. Today I will present the exam question. Before we begin, please, I will introduce myself. My name is Salsa Bladuenisa. You can call me Salsa with SIN 241303101. One question is analyze the relationship between protein degradation, amino acid metabolisms, ammonia formation, and urea cycle function in explaining this condition. Provide recommendation based on biochemical concept. The answer is exercise protein intake increase protein degradation into amino acid. Amino groups are removed through transmination and oxidative deamination, producing toxic ammonia. To prevent ammonia toxicity, the liver converts ammonia into urea through the urea cycle. Urea is then excreted by the kidneys. In this case, consuming protein at 3 times the normal requirement for 6 months increases ammonia production, forcing the liver to synthesize more urea. Consequently, blood urea levels increase, while the kidneys experience a high filtration workload, leading to declining renal function. Recommendation: consume protein according to physiological needs, approximately 1,2 sampai 2,0 gram per kilogram body weight per day for athletes. Maintain adequate hydration, follow and balanced diet, monitor blood urea, creatine, and GVR regularly. Avoid exercise protein supplementation. Explain the stage of protein biosynthesis that are described by this mutation and predict its impact on cell metabolism and function. A mutation in the gene encoding a translation initiation factor describes the initiation stage of protein synthesis. Initiation factor facilitates the formation of the initiation complex involving mRNA, the small ribosomal subunit initiator tRNA, and the large ribosomal subunit. Mutation of these factors slow initiation, making translation inefficient. As a result, protein production decreases, leading to reduced enzyme activity, impaired hormone synthesis, slower cell growth, defective tissue repair, and disrupted cellular metabolism in severe cases. Inadequate protein synthesis may result in cell dysfunction and apoptosis. 3. Analyze why this condition occurs and explain how the amino acid biosynthesis pathway affects the growth of organisms. The mutant bacteria cannot synthesize tryptophan because a mutation has occurred in a gene encoding an enzyme involved in the tryptophan biosynthesis pathway. As a result, the pathway is blocked preventing tryptophan produced from its metabolism process precursors. Tryptophan is essential for protein synthesis. Without it, ribosomes cannot synthesize protein efficiently, leading to growth arrest. Therefore, the bacterium can only grow in media supplements with tryptophan. This demonstrates that amino acid biosynthesis is essential for cellular growth, development, and normal metabolisms. 4. Evaluate the consequence of these discrepancies on energy production, nitrogen balance, and overall body metabolisms. Transminase enzyme transfer amino group from amino acid to alpha ketoglutarate producing glutamate and alpha keto acid. Deficiency of these enzymes disrupt amino acid degradation. Consequence include reduced production of alpha ketone acid for energy metabolisms, decreased glutamate formation, disruption with nitrogen balance, impairment ammonia production, and urea cycle function. Accumulation of amino acid in blood and tissues reduce ATP production through the citric acid cycle. Overall, the patient experience impaired protein metabolism, nitrogen imbalance, and decreased energy production. 5. Analyze the cause of hyperammonemia based on the mechanisms of the urea cycle and explain why this condition is extremely dangerous to the nervous systems. Mutation of the ornithine transcarbonylase enzyme blocks the conversion of ornithine and carbonyl phosphate into insulin in the urea cycle. Consequently, ammonia cannot be converted into urea, resulting in hyperammonemia. Ammonia is highly toxic to the nervous system. Elevates ammonia increase glutamine production in astrocytes, cause cerebral edema. In addition, ammonia depletes alpha ketoglutarate, reducing ATP production in the brain through inhibition of the citric acid cycle. Clinical manifestation include vomiting, lethargy, confusion, seizures, cerebral edema, coma, and potentially death if untreated. Management includes protein restoration, administration of nitrogen saving drugs such as sodium benzoate or sodium phenylbutyrate, arginine supplementation, and dialysis in severe cases. 6. Explain the process by which purines are broken down to form uric acid, and then discuss why change in diet can help reduce the symptoms of this disease. Purines are degraded from nucleotides such as adenine and guanine. Adenine is converted into hypoxanthine, while guanine is converted into histine. The enzyme histine oxides hypoxanthine to histine and xanthine to uric acid. In gout patients, uric acid production increases or excretion decreases, leading to hyperuricemia. Uric acid crystals accumulate in joints and cause inflammation and pain. Dietary modification helps by reducing high purine foods, organ meats, red meat, seafood, limiting alcohol consumption, increasing water intake, maintaining a healthy body weight. 7. Compare the degradation process of purines and pyrimidines and analyze why they produce different physiological effects. Main difference between purine and pyrimidine degradation: purine ends as urine as uric acid, poorly soluble from crystal cause growth. Pyrimidinely and as CO2, NH3, and beta-alanin atau beta-aminosobutyrate highly soluble, doesn't from crystal, rarely cause crystal related disorders. Uric acid has low solubility and tends to crystallize, whereas pyrimidine degradation produces a water soluble and easily increated. 8. Analyze the relationship between purine pyrimidine biosynthesis and cancer cell growth and explain why some chemotherapy drugs target this pathway. Cancer cells divide rapidly and recruit large amounts of nucleotides for DNA and RNA synthesis. Therefore, purine and pyrimidine biosynthesis become highly active. Relationship to cancer growth: increase ATP and GTP synthesis purines, increase CTP and UTP synthesis pyrimidines, support DNA replication and cell division. Why? Chemotherapy targets this pathway. Meto- Methotrexate inhibits purine synthesis. 5-fluorouracil inhibits thymidylate synthesis. 6. Mercaptoridine inhibits purine synthesis. Blocking nucleate produce slow cancer cell proliferation. Evaluate whether the virus directly followed the central dogma of molecular biology. Explain the mechanisms of gene expression that occurs in RNA virus. RNA virus do not always follow the classical central dogma DNA RNA protein. DNA expression mechanism is RNA virus. Positive sense RNA virus RNA directly surfaces as mRNA and is translated into protein. Negative sense RNA virus RNA must first be copied into positive sense RNA by RNA-dependent RNA polymerases. Retrovirus RNA is reverse transcribed into DNA and DNA is then transcribed into RNA. Thus, many RNA viruses follow modified version of the central dogma. Explain why plasmids are chosen as vectors pathway than bacterial chromosomes and analyze the characteristic of plasmids that support genetic engineering. Plasmids are preferred as vector because they are easier to manipulate than bacterial chromosome. Advantage of plasmids: small size, independent replication, easy introduction into bacteria, ability to carry foreign genet, selectable markers such as antibiotic resistance gene, characteristics supporting genetic engineering, origin of replication for replication, selectable marker for indefinitely transformed cell, multiple clonation site for gene insertion, stability inside bacteria cell, These properties make plasmid highly effective factor for introducing the human insulin gene into bacteria. Analyze the structural difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic genes that cause this failure and explain possible solution. Human gene often cannot be expressed directly in Escherichia coli because of structural difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic genes. Main difference: eukaryotic genes contain introns and exons, whereas prokaryotic genes generally lack introns. Bacteria cannot perform RNA sequencing. Eukaryotic promoters are not recognized by bacterial RNA polymerases. Eukaryotic protein often require complex post-translational modification. As a result, functional protein is not produced. Solution: use complementary DNA synthesis from mature mRNA. Insert the cDNA into a bacteria expression plasmid with a bacteria promoter. From protein requiring post-translation modification, use YES or mammalian expression system. Evaluate the possible cause of the failure based on the PCR components DNA template. Primers take DNA polymerases DNTPS buffer Mg positive and the PCR cycling condition. PCR failures may result from several factors. Possible cause: template DNA degrade, infusion, or contaminate. Primer: poor design or incorrect concentration. Tag DNA polymerases inactive or degraded. The NTPS insufficient concentration or degradation. Mg2 positive concentration too low or too high. Buffer inappropriate pH or ionic strength. PCR cycling condition incorrect annealing temperature infusion insufficient extension time or too few cycle. Solution: use high quality DNA, design specific primers, optimize MJ2 positive concentration and annealing temperature. Use activity stack polymerases, ensure optimal PCR reaction condition. Compare these three applications based on scientific principles, advantage, limitation, and the ethical implication of their use. Application: forensic diagnosis, game NO detection. Principle: DNA application, detection of pattern DNA or RNA or mutation, detection of transgenetic gains. Events: highly accurate, repeat and sensitive, highly specific. Limitation: susceptible to contamination, requires specialist equipment, does not measure gene expression. Ethical issues: genetic preferentially, confidently of health information, food labeling, and public acceptance. PCR is widely used because it can replicate amplify minute amounts of DNA into millions of copies with high specificity. Evaluation: the benefit, environmental risk, health risk, and socio-economic aspect of using these transgenic plants before they are released to the public. Developing drug resistant transgenic rise of offers both benefit and risk. Benefits: improved drought tolerance, higher crop productivity, reduced risk of crop failures, enhanced food security. Environmental risk: gen follow to wild relationship, produce biodiversity, development of resistant weeds. Health risk: potential allergenicity of novel protein. Comprehensive food safety assessment is required. Socio-economic aspect: increased farmer income, dependence on commercial seed companies, need for regulation, education, and product labeling. Before commercialization, biosafety testing, food safety evaluation, environmental assessment, and government monitoring are essential. The last question: if you were a member of the National Biotechnic Committee, formulate recommendation regarding the use of this technology, taking into account scientific, ethical, and legal aspect as well as its impact on future generation. As a member of National Biotechnic Committee, the use of CRISPR Cas9 in human embryos should be appraised with extreme caution. Scientific aspect: it has the potential to correct disease causing mutation. However, risks such as off-target mutation and mosaicism remain. Ethical aspect: genetic modification can be inherited by future generation. The technology may be misused for non-medical enhance, enhancement. Designer babies is rise concern about justice and equal access. Legal aspect: research and clinical use must comply with national regulation and international guidelines. Clinical application should only process after demonstrating safety and efficiency. Impact on future generation: it may reduce increased genetic disease. However, united genetic change could be transmitted permanently. Recommendation: allow basic research under strict ethical oversight. Prohibit non-medical human enhancement. Permit clinic application only when benefit greatly outweigh risk. Implement strong national and international regulatory farmer works. Thank you very much for your attention. Bila taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.